was doing some thinking the other day, and I don't really like to get involved with too much politics. This isn't politics as such. More than anything, it's sobering. On the way to work the other day, I was listening to Bloomberg Radio. Nothing wrong with that. Um, really interesting station, stock shares, whatever it may be. But they got onto the subject of how the stocks and the markets will react in relation to various different wars that are going on in the world. And one of the most sobering comments they said was that due to a lot of nations trying to look at how the peace process will look between Ukraine and Russia when that finally comes to an end, they didn't mention one thing about the people who have lost their lives or who have been hurt or have had their houses destroyed. It's not the reporter's fault. The reporter went on to say, well, the question was, how are the markets going to react to this? And because there's talk of, exit plans in relation to Russia and Ukraine, they said it was making some of the stocks jumpy. Various different providers, Boeing, BAE, anyone that makes weapon systems, all it meant to them was a stock amendment. Whereas to me, when I think of war, I just think of the toll it takes on human lives and how many people have had their houses destroyed, and stuff like that. But to these types of people, it's a commodity. And I just found it really strange that the reply to a really key question like how do we end wars was, oh, it's making some companies a bit jumpy. They're probably going to reduce their profit forecasts because the war might end. I just thought it was a really weird way to look at it. It was just literally like a business transaction. Whereas for me, I don't even think twice. I'm not even thinking about stocks, shares, money going out the door. I just thought it was so weird that that's how it's kind of dealt with, that it was just a case of, well, actually, we're going to have to change our stock predictions because there could be peace, and that would be bad. But yeah, it was just a thought. It was a really strange outlook on something so devastating that it can be discussed in a business forum in that way. But, I suppose when you're removed from a situation like that, as I am, I think it's very hard to grasp the destruction of something like that. But it was just a thought. I just thought it was a really sobering outlook on something as serious as that. Anyway, put some comments below. What do you think? Do you think should wars be looked at as stock movements? I don't think so. I'm not even sure they should be reported on. But hey, that's business for you. Have a good day.